Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to grid out the side wall and then the back wall. So my side wall is going to be on the right hand side. It's going to be 6 units high. So my units are each 1.5 inches. So I'm going to use 1.5 inches, but this time I'm going to go vertically. Because the ground line is a measuring line, I can use any line that touches the ground line as a measuring line also. Don't know how high up it's going to be yet, so I'm going to draw a straw up from there, and then on the back, because I'm going to stop at the back. Okay, now I want to go up 6 units. So I can do it one of two ways. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then draw a 45-degree angle, because that will end up being 6 units. And I'm not going to draw it because I don't want to cover up the grid. I'm just going to follow it up till it reaches a point that intersects. That's where the top of the wall is going to be. So I'll just make these lines come together. And the back of the wall is going to go to the vanishing point. So there's the vanishing point. Okay, so that's going to be the back. So I can draw a line up here, a little higher, and then one across. But I'm going to want to grid this. So there's another, I can use the 45 also to go like this, from the next one to there, from the next increment to there, from the next increment to there, and then so on. And I have equal increments all the way up to make 6 total. The other way I could have done it was to measure it. So it should be the same, since 45-degree angle divides a square in half, and they are 1.5 inches each, just like the increments along the floor, ground line. So now I'm going to grid out this side wall and then later on the back wall. So from each one of these increments, you draw a line toward the vanishing point, but as long as I got it lined up, I'm going to stop at the back wall. Like that. My wall is going to be composed of squares just like the floor. Now don't get confused between one of the wall grid lines, these orthogonals, and the horizon line. Alright, so now to finish up the squares, I'm going to do the verticals, and wherever there's a horizontal intersection on the base orthogonal in the corner, just draw a vertical line and intersect all those orthogonals all the way to the top of the wall. T-square should be tight up against the side of the drawing board. Triangle should be tight up against the edge of the T-square. If they're not tight up against each other, your lines will not be vertical or horizontal. Okay, there's the side wall going back into space. Now I've got intersections with the back wall along the vertical edge and intersections along the back wall along the horizontal edge. So I'm going to finish up by gridding this back wall. Wherever those intersections are. Okay, there's all the verticals. And there's all the horizontals. So, there's my finished construction drawing for the grid. The next step for you would be to ink this grid. Of course, I've already inked it. And then erase all the pencil lines so that you have a perfect grid from which to construct cubes within that grid environment. So that didn't take long, did it?